Hey guys, this is the example 2 that I briefly talked about in class but didn't thoroughly cover. So first of all, it just asks us to interpret that confidence interval, and the format is always the same. We are C% confident the interval from blank to blank captures the true parameter in context. So for this one, we are 95% confident that the interval from, 0.48 to 0.54 will capture, and we're supposed to be talking about the population proportion, so the true proportion who favor candidate A in the election. So now that I have this interval, I can find the point estimate. Remember, that's the value in the center. So I'm just going to average the endpoints of my interval. So I'm going to add them up and divide by 2. The value in the middle would be 0.51. So this is the sample proportion from which this interval was created. We can find the margin of error. I'm going to take the top of the interval and subtract the value that's in the center. So I can find that it has a 3% margin of error. And then the one that we did talk about in class today was whether or not we can claim that a majority support candidate A based off this interval. So remember, these are the plausible values. So it's likely that the true proportion is in this interval, which means it's likely that it could be 49%. It's likely that it could be 51%. We don't have any definitive proof now that it's a majority, because because 0.5 is in this interval, it's not like saying that the whole interval is above 0.5. So the way I have that written up is, because there are plausible values of P less than or equal to 0.5 in the confidence interval, the interval does not give convincing evidence that a majority, that over 50% of registered voters favor candidate A. If you wanted to say, I think over 40% support candidate A, that we have evidence for, because all of the values in this interval are over 40%, but we cannot definitively